Hello, today our story is about the history of the state of Turkmenistan, and I hope you enjoy watching it.
After the collapse of the Soviet Union, the state has witnessed many transformations and important historical events, and the following are some stories that talk about the history of the state of Turkmenistan, the story of the most famous dynasty in Turkmenistan. Historically, Turkmenistan was home to many sultans and princes. Among these sultans, the most famous dynasty was the Kara Koyunlu dynasty, which ruled the country for 300 years. This dynasty was famous for its courage and fair wisdom, and it had a major role in building infrastructure and developing culture in Turkmenistan. The story of the Russian occupation of Turkmenistan. In the 19th century, Russia invaded Turkmenistan and became its ruler, and it remained under Russian occupation until the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. This period witnessed many conflicts and bloody wars, and included battles between the Turkmen tribes and the Russian army, and attacks by the Russian forces, other military. The story of Turkmenistan's independence. In 1991, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, Turkmenistan declared its independence from the Soviet Union and became an independent country. This event was of great importance in the history of Turkmenistan and led to radical changes in the economy, politics, and culture. President Niyazov's story. In 1991, Sapurga Niyazov became president. The story of the Silk Road. The Silk Road is one of the ancient trade networks that linked China with the Middle East and Europe, and Turkmenistan was one of the main sites on this road. This road was used to trade goods and knowledge between different civilizations, and it had a major role in the development of trade and culture in Turkmenistan. Mass migration. In 1941, the Soviet government forced a large number of Turkmen tribes to migrate to Central Asia and Siberia due to the violent clashes that took place between the Soviet forces and the Turkmen tribes. This migration has led to radical changes in the life of the Turkmen tribes and Turkmenistan in general. The Green Revolution story. In 2003, Turkmenistan witnessed an all-out popular protest movement, which is known as the Green Revolution. This protest was a result of the injustice, corruption, and human rights violations that were occurring in the country. Although this movement was unable to topple the ruling regime in Turkmenistan, it helped increase prestige